Hey, my name is Ro. I am the online fitness specialist with the team, and I am so excited with the whole team to welcome you to Classic 7. We are heading back to the classics through this program. These are the functional movements. There are 7 of them. We're going to touch on all 7 of them today, right here in this classics workout. This is the perfect way to get this whole program started. And then to get your week started, you're going to be doing this particular workout every Monday with me for the next 4 weeks. So first we're going to start by marching. So this is just a walk. We're transferring our weight side to side, and this is one of the 7 functional movement skills. It's a classic. We all walk. As long as our bodies are able, we're doing it. So let's just start walking. Transferring your weight side to side. Start pumping those arms. Stand nice and tall. Perfect. We're walking it out. We're warming up. We're getting ready. I'm going to go through all 7 of the functional movement skills with you through this warm up. Then we're going to lift up those weights. I got some heavy ones ready to go. Make sure you have some dumbbells with you, and we're going to get into it. All right, our next skill is the squat. Planting your feet just slightly wider than hip width apart. Let's just punch our hands out in front of us right now. Booty is going back, chest stays lifted. Just like we're sitting down on a chair and standing back up. We don't need to go too deep yet. This is just our warm up. We're just getting started, just practicing our 7 movement skills. Perfect. Let's have 3 more squats right here. Here's 2 more. Good, and here's our last one. Awesome. Next movement is the hinge. Placing our hands behind our heads. All we're gonna do here is from our hips, pressing our hips back and then tucking our glutes under. We're just hinging at the hips. I want you to keep your weight back in your heels, and you should feel a delicious stretch through the back of your legs as we go into that hinge, and then using your glutes to help pull you back up. Hinging it down. This is leading us and getting us ready for some deadlifts. We do have some deadlifts today. Let's do 2 more hinges. Hinge and up. 1 more, please. Awesome. Next one is the lunge. Another one of our classic functional movement skills. Lunge. Now I want you to stay and pulse just on that one leg. This is our lunge position. In our lunge position, our body is right here in the center. Our chest is lifted, our head is pulling up to the ceiling, and we're just lowering from that back knee and feeling that hip opening. Good. Let's do 4, 3, 2, step it on back in, changing legs, stepping back with the other leg, bending from that back knee. Good, and down we go. Notice in my lunge, there is no pressure on that front knee. I'm right here in the center, 90-degree angles at the hips, the knees, the ankles. And we're just pulsing it out, starting to get those legs nice and warm, working on our skills. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We've done 4. Walk, squat, hinge, and lunge. Targeting the upper body now. Let's push. Push. Now let's pull back, pulling those elbows back. Push and pull. Here's push and pull. I just want you to start feeling these movements in your body. Push. How often do we push and pull throughout our day? Pushing the door open, pulling it back. Push it open and pulling it back. Push. We're opening up those cupboards. Push and pull. Push. Keeping those shoulders down, chest is lifted. Feeling the movement in your body. Push and pull. 2 more. Push and pull and push. There we go. 1 more movement skill. This is all now from the core. Rotations. So right now I have my shoulders down, my elbows up, and I'm just stepping side to side with my feet, but I'm feeling the twist, feeling that rotation right here through my core. Zip up your core, tighten your core, and just feel from your spine, through your core, feel that rotation building. How often through your day do you have to change directions or really need to rotate? Maybe you're driving, you need to look over your shoulder. Functional skill, we're gonna be working on it. Good, here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, shake it out. Those are your 7 classic skills that we're gonna be working on through this program. Walk, squat, hinge, lunge, push, and pull. Rotate. Walk, squat, hinge, lunge, push, pull, rotate. I don't know why that was like 8. I'm like, no, that is 7. That confused me. Okay, 7. Have your weights handy. We're going to get right into this workout. We're going to do 3 rounds of work using all of those movements. It's going to be supersets. So I'm going to be giving you 2 moves at a time. We're going to do them 3 times through. I'm going to show you both the moves, then I'm going to get the timer started. So our first superset is a goblet squat to a chest press. Classic moves. Nothing fancy. Classic moves. Let me show them to you. We're going to be holding 1 dumbbell, make it a heavy dumbbell. Squat just like we did in that warm-up, but now we're going to have that weight in front of our chest. Yes? So in our squat, we're going to keep that chest lifted. Booty is going to go back. Weight is going to stay back in our heels. We're then going to pick up our 2 weights. We're going to head down to the ground. This is going to be our chest press. This is going to be our push movement. All right, so we're going to be down on the ground. And we're going to press and push those arms out over top of our chest and then lower our elbows right before they're almost about to touch the ground. We're going to push right back up. Again, those are going to be our 2 moves. We're going to superset. We're going to alternate between those 3 times through. I am going to give you a quick break between each of them. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. Get some weights ready. Go heavy. Challenge yourself through this program. All right. Once I press start, we have 5 seconds of rest. I'm ready to go. Here we go. All right, 5 seconds. Grabbing your weight, always using your legs to lift up the weights. We are in this. So we have 40 seconds. So you can move through this at your own pace. I'm not counting reps through this program because I know we're all on a different journey here and we're all going to move at different paces, and that's okay. We're all going to be lifting different weights. Again, that's okay. But we're all squatting down, right? Booty back, chest is lifted, weight is back in the heels. You'll notice I even lift up my toes from time to time just to keep that weight right in the back. We have 8 seconds to go. Down and up. I want to reach my elbows to my thighs. 2 and 1. 20 seconds of rest. All right, we're going to make our way to the ground. Get ready for our chest press. All right. We have but 8 seconds to go. Laying down. We're going to get ready, lifting those weights up. 3, 2, here we go. Pressing it up and then pull. So press. Now we're controlling it down. So I'm not pressing and then just letting it drop. My core is braced. My lower back is pressing into the ground and I am lifting and controlling. It's a nice tempo. Up, up and down, down, up, up and down. Keeping those weights over the chest. They're not over the neck. They're not over your face. We're working the chest through this push move. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Okay, so that was our first one. We're going to do that exact same thing 2 more times. We only need 1 weight for our squats. So take your moment. Okay, we have 5 seconds. Weight is up for our goblet. Holding that weight right by your chest. And let's go. Squat and up. Now, when you're doing this, I have my mic here, so I'm giving myself a little bit of room. I hope you're squatting, but I want to show you. I want you to keep that weight in as close as you can to your body. If it starts coming out from your body, you're going to start engaging your back, and we don't want that. So keeping that weight in nice and close. Chest is lifted, so eyes stay up. As soon as you start looking to the ground, we're going to start hinging forward. Hinge is next, not this move. 11 seconds to go. Breathing through it, nice big deep squats. 5, 4, we're almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, down to the ground, into our chest press. Squat and press. Squat and press. We have some time. Breathe. When you're ready, making your way down. I like sort of holding my weights, then laying down, and then using my elbows and helping. Okay, let's go. Up, up, and down. Good. Up, up. And it's right before your elbows are about to touch the ground. Then you power those weights right back up again. This is our chest move. That's where I want your mind. putting your mind in the muscles that we want working. So your neck is relaxed, shoulders are relaxed, coming from the chest. We got 13 seconds to go. Should be starting to get heavy. If it's not heavy yet, you need heavier weights. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, that was 2. Told you we're 3 times through with these supersets, except for round 2, but we'll talk about that next. Okay, back up on your feet. Heart rate should be starting to build, okay? Should be, we're up and down, we're up and down. I'm playing with heart rate intentionally. Okay, let's pick up that weight. Picking it up. Ready? 2, and 1, we're in it. Squat and up. Now, think about your glutes also as you're coming up, using your glutes, tucking them under, sitting back and squeezing it in. Sitting back, squeezing it in. Chest is lifted, eyes are up, booty is going back. Now, what we don't want is this, how I'm bending my knees and my knees are passing my toes. That is not what we want. We don't want any pressure on those knees. Booty back, chest lifted, lifting those toes to ensure there's no pressure. 2, and 1, rest. Goes fast when I'm talking the whole time, right? Down we go. Chest press. It's our final move in this set. Making your way to the ground. Weights come up in 4, in 3, 2. All right, let's get it up and down. Right over top of the chest. Good. I even have my elbows at a little bit of an angle. So often in the chest press, keep going. Chest press and push-ups. So often I see people up over their face, into their shoulders. Lower it all down. Bring your elbows at a bit of an angle. Lower it down. Focus in on the chest. Yes? Good. And down. We have 14 seconds left. And down. Again, we're not pressing and dropping. It's a nice, even tempo. Lower back is pressing into the ground. Core is braced. 3, 2, and 1. And rest. We did it. Okay. Superset number 1 is done. Focusing in on our classics. We got our squat movement done. We got our push movement done. Now we're going to go into our hinge and into our pull. So we're now going to be going into a deadlift, into a 1-arm back row. Let me reset this because it's flashing at me. Okay, I'm changing things up just a little bit. We're not doing 3 rounds in this one. We're only doing 2, but that's because we're going to be doing our right back row and our left. We'll say arm 1, arm 2. Doesn't matter which one you do first. We're going to do them both. First, let's talk about our deadlifts. We did the same thing in our warm-up. We just had our hands behind our head. So again, that movement is coming from your hips, pressing your hips back until you feel that delicious stretch and then tucking the glutes under. We're gonna have our weights in front this time. What I don't wanna happen is those weights to pull you forward, and that's the movement. No. Still that hinge movement, and however far those weights go, probably about mid-shin, it's because of your hips going back and then your hips pulling up. Your neck is gonna follow in line. It's gonna be amazing. Protecting the lower back, nothing in the lower back here, all about the back, the booty, the hamstrings. Move number 2 is going to be a 1-arm row. So 1 arm at a time. I'm just gonna have my hand resting on my thigh, not my knee, but my thigh. If you have a bench, if you have a chair, a couch, you're welcome to use that as well. And basically it's just pulling on that lawnmower string. You're gonna brush your elbow along your side and then lower down and pull, brush your elbow along your side and lower. 1 on this arm, set on the other arm. Okay, so 40 seconds on the one, 40 seconds on the other. So you got 2 shots at this one. Are we ready? I have my weights. I'm gonna stick with my heavy weights. Let's do this. We're here to work, right? Okay, breathe. I talk a lot. Once I hit start, we have 5 seconds. So please, getting ready, holding those 2 weights, palms facing in. 2 weights, holding them up. In 3, in 2, and in 1. Let's hinge it. Hinge and pulling it up. Good. Hinge. So your eye gaze, your neck, your spine, it's all traveling in line. And it's all about reaching that booty back, booty back, booty, booty, booty back, and then pulling it up and tucking it under. It's not about how low these weights go. Oh, deadlifts are delicious. Every time I do these, I'm like, it's so delicious because it feels good. We're stretching, but we're working. We got 10 seconds to go. Stretch and work. Core is braced. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Okay, so we're gonna go just to one weight now. This is our one arm row. It's just like pulling on that lawnmower string, elbow brushes along your side, really just trying to pull that weight in toward your hip. Okay, we go in 4 and 3, one weight, 2 and 1. Here we go. So eye gaze is down at the ground and pull. This is a back movement. This is our pull move, and it is all from the back. Good. Now, I want you to fight the rotation. Remember, we talked about rotation. So I'm going to put this down to show you, but keep going. What may want to happen is that, and how you rotate and open up. We're going to fight that rotation right here, right now. Fight that rotation to keep your torso facing the ground. 10 seconds to go. Good. Pull and controlling it down. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Okay, we're going to do exactly the same thing. Arm number 2, pull and control. You will notice as I do all of these lifts, never do you see me pull, drop, pull, drop. You see me pull and you see me control, because in that control, such good stuff is happening. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, we are in it. Arm number 2, pull, control. Good, and pull, control. Fighting that rotation. I felt mine starting to open. Sometimes I gotta cue myself. All right, we are hinging forward. I'm looking ahead of my, probably about 3 feet ahead of me is where my eye gaze is. My core is braced, protecting my lower back, and I'm pulling on that lawnmower string and controlling it down. 7, 6, 5, almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Okay, how'd that feel? Yes, we got our hinge movement, we got our pull movement. We are totally focused on the posterior chain through this set, all the way up the body. Okay, let's do it again into our deadlifts. In 4, 3, here's 2, and here's 1. Okay, chest is tall and proud. And then we're gonna hinge and come on up. I have a slight bend in my knees, so there's no locked joints here, but it's not a squat. So that knee should not be like changing through the movement. It's not like you're squatting down and bending that knee even more. It's just that hinge, not how low those weights go. It's how far back that booty goes. Yes, booty goes back, then using the glutes, pulling it up. Booty goes back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm finishing that one. Oh, because it feels delicious. Okay, weights down, always using your legs, never your back. Speaking of back, we should go into our pull movement. Hand on a thigh, hand on a chair, whatever's working for you. In 3 and 2. Let's get it. Good. So shoulders are down. So often those shoulders like creeping up into our ears. Keep your neck long, your shoulders down, and pull right from the back. Pull on that lawnmower string. Pull on that lawnmower string. Breathing through it. Good. Where's your eye gaze? Should be just ahead. No pressure on that knee. Pull and lower it. We got 10 seconds to go. Keep working it, fighting that rotation. It's getting heavy. 3, 2, and 1. Should be getting heavy. If not, go heavier. Side number 2, let's even it up. You got another 8 seconds to go. I'll give you your rest, don't worry. Okay, weights up. Wonderful. Ready? 2 and 1. Let's get it. Pull and lower. We got to work those back muscles. Strengthen those back muscles. Our pull moves are so important because how often do you hear about people with back pain. Back pain, back injuries. We got to strengthen the back. We got to work the back. And this is how we do it. Keep the shoulders down, neck long, pull on that lawnmower string. We got 12 seconds. We're almost there. This is the end of round number 2. Let's finish it. Finish it strong. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Nice. Okay, take a moment. Breathe, rest, recover. I'm going to stop this timer. And let's talk about round number 3. I'm going to grab some hydration. 2 moves. We're going to do them 3 times through. So going back to our original timing structure. There are 2 moves. We haven't done our lunge movement yet. So we're going to go into a reverse lunge. Option to do a body weight. I'm going to be just front loading one of my weights, just one weight up in the front, or you can hold 2 weights either side of your leg. But in the warm up, we were just doing static on one leg. We are now going to be alternating. So we're going to step back and lunge into it. Step back and lunge into it. When you step back, make sure it's a nice big deep lunge so we don't have any of this. No knees past the toes. Nice big lunges, 90-degree angles, rock it out. Move number 2 is going to be a Russian twist. So we're going to head down to the ground. It's all about rotations in this one. Again, you can be body weight. I'm going to be holding one weight through this, and it's just a rotation. I want you to think about rotating through your torso, and you want to try to get that shoulder to the center line, and then change, and then change. Now, the movement is not going to come from up here. We're going to punch the tummy in, tuck the chin into our chest. That's where the movement is coming from. I'm going to have my feet down. You can intensify it by lifting your feet up. Totally up to you. 3 times through. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. I'm just going to be using one weight for both of these moves. Up to you. I gave you options, and we'll talk about those options again once we get started. Are we ready? Ready to lunge? Are we ready to lunge? I'm going to press start. You got 5 seconds of rest. I love starting with 5 seconds of rest. Why not? 2 and 1. We're in it. Okay. Chest is lifted. Again, you got options of doing this body weight or just holding one weight horizontal as I am, or you can have 2 weights on framing either side of your calf as you go through these lunges. So lots of options. Good. Lunges are big moves. We're working big muscles. Keep breathing through it. Core is braced. Chest is lifted. Even as you lower, think about a string pulling your head up to the ceiling so we stay tall. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. We're going to make our way down to the ground using your legs with those weights. Okay, we have some time to just chill. Ready for those Russian twists? Now, in those lunges, it's really about fighting that rotation again. And then as we get into those Russian twists, I want to see that rotation. Let's do it. Now I want you to feel that rotation. So chin is into your chest, punching your belly button in, get nice and low. The weight is going to stay close to your body this whole time. So if we start holding it out, I'm not even going to demo that because I don't want to. Keep that weight in nice and close. Feel that rotation through your core. We're driving. We're looking over our shoulder. We're changing directions. Very functional move. 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. That was nice, hey? Making our way back up. We have our lunges, Russian twists. 2 more times through. We have 8 more seconds. Picking up that weight, using my legs, not my back. Remember your options, body weight, 1 weight, 2 weights, up to you. Let's go. But we are all taking nice, big reverse lunges. Reaching that back knee down to the ground right before it touches, powering up through your front heel. No pressure on that knee. Breathing through it. Good. Big muscles are working. Heart rate's coming up. Core is braced. If your core is not braced, you're gonna find challenge, your balance is gonna be challenged, wobbling all over the place. So core braced as we go through this. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Okay, making our way to the ground. Russian twists. Let's talk about weights. Let's talk about how we should be progressing our weights as you go through this 4 weeks. The weight you're starting with today, I still want you challenging yourself and bringing out some heavies, but next week, a little heavier. The week after, a little heavier. Let's twist. Let's get into it. Twisting through it. Get those tracking sheets out. There's tracking sheets in your success guides. Make sure you're jotting down what weights you're using for all of these exercises today. So next week, you're not going to remember what you did for your Russian twists. So if you write it down, you can track it and really start seeing growth. And then you'll be amazed in 4 weeks when you're, lifting so much heavier than you could day 1, 7, 6. And that is motivation because that shows you you're growing. 2 and 1, rest. I think we have one more set. We got one more set. Let's do it. Let's finish this up. One more set, then I have a little bit of a surprise for you. I always have a bit of a surprise. We always have to have a little extra fun. Okay, are you ready for, I'm going to show you the other option. I'm going to use 2 weights for this one. All right, let's get into it. Lunges. Here is another option. The reason I liked my first option with the weights is I find it helps me keep my chest lifted a lot more when I'm holding that weight in the front. But this is an awesome option as well. This is going to challenge your balance a lot more as we step down and up with these weights by your side. Core is braced. We got 10 seconds to go. Good. Think about lunging on railroad tracks, not a tightrope. Easier for balance. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Okay. Big move, big muscles. Join me on the ground. Come on, let's finish this up. I will tell you, this is our final weighted move. I have a little bit of surprise, but this is it for the weights. Let's go heavy. And we are in it. Now you have options here. You can have your feet up if you prefer. I frankly like keeping my heels down because I like focusing on the rotation through this move than totally focusing on the balance. But it's up to you. I always like giving you options because we're all at a different journey, a different point on our fitness journey. So if this is getting too comfortable, I don't want you getting comfortable. Lift those feet. Punching your belly button in, getting lower, getting lower. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. 3 rounds. We touched on all the classics, all of those functional movement skills. We didn't do too much with walk, but it's coming. Gait, walk. Different people call it different words. Same thing. Okay, ready? I'm going to grab a sip of water. I'm going to tell you about your burnout today. This is going to be all body weight. We're going to do, since we're in the classics, my favorite classic timing structure is Tabata. I'm squirting my water. So I'm like, I can't do a classics workout and not have a Tabata in there. So we are going to Tabata. What that means, it's just a timing structure. It's 20 seconds of work to 10 seconds of rest. Keep in mind what we just did was 40 seconds of work to 20 seconds of rest. So I'm halving your work, but I'm halving your rest. So it gets a little bit crazy. I'm gonna give you 4 moves. These are all body weight moves. Move number 1, squats. We've done them already through this workout. I don't need to demo, you know what they are. Move number 2 is a push-up. This is basically the chest press that we did, but we're gonna flip over. You can do it from your knees, from your toes, whatever you want, but it's leading with the chest and pressing on up. Having those hands in line with your chest. We're not gonna be up here. We talked about that when we talked about the chest press. Move number 3, let's get into that gait movement, that walk movement. This is gonna be a high knee skip. So you're gonna be skipping with your arms and those knees are gonna be coming up. Option to run it or step it. But we are transferring that weight. We're practicing that walking movement. And move number 4, classic. There is no more classic move than the plank. This is how we're gonna finish our Tabata. We do that crazy, and then we hold solid and strong in the plank. And we basically fight against all the other movements we just did by holding still and strong in the plank. Okay, let me change the timer over to my Tabata. Squats, push-ups, high knee skips, run or step it into our final move, which is the plank. 20 seconds each, 10 seconds of rest. We're gonna do it 2 times through. That means you have 4 minutes left of work and we are done. So give this everything. We are starting in 5 seconds with our squats. 4, 3, I press start, we gotta do this. Here we go. It's only 20 seconds. It's only 20 seconds, but now we're here for this, right? This is our burnout. So let's start adding a little bit more intensity. Can we get a little lower? Can we move a little faster? Let's burn this out. Still booty back, chest lifted, press up through the heels. 2 and 1, done. On the ground, 20 seconds goes fast, but so does 10 seconds of rest. From your knees, from your toes, let's push. Down and up, push moves. Down and up, lead with your chest, not with your chin, not with your nose. I want you to think about corkscrewing those elbows as you come down and back up. Come on, we got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on your feet. We got 10 seconds. Breathe. Here's our high knee skips. Skip rope those arms, pulling those knees up. 2 and 1, we're in it. Breathing through. Okay, come on, come on. One at a time, one knee up, and then change it. Options, you don't need to add in that run. You do you, but everyone is skipping. Feel those arms firing up, pulling those knees up. 2, 1, on the ground, down and up, down and up. Are we ready to plank? Plank, get those arms set. 3, 2, here we go. Now, we're holding still. And this sometimes is the hardest part. After all that movement, now this is control. Eye gaze is forward, shoulders, elbows, wrists are in line, hips are tucked under, breathing through. 3, 2, and 1, on your feet. Okay, halfway done. One more time through. Breathe. Back to our squats. In 3, in 2, let's squat. Down and up. Come on, less than 2 minutes. This is our classics workout. These are all functional skills that you use every day in life. How many times do you sit up, sit down, and stand up in a day? That's what we're training right now. Let's do it safely. 2 and 1, rest on the ground. How many times do you get up and down off the ground in a day? Let's do our push-ups. 3, 2, let's get it. Down and up. Awesome. Can we add some more intensity, some more speed? If you're on your knees and you're fully comfortable, go up on your toes. I'm trying to talk through this. I'm staying on my knees, but I want you to challenge yourself. Neck is long, shoulders are down, leading with the chest. 2 and 1, on your feet. Here's our high knee skips. We have 1 minute left. 1 minute. Stay with me. Power through this. 2, 1, let's go. All right, can you pull those knees up a little bit more? Can you be a little lighter on your feet? Breathe, think tall, chest is lifted, skip those arms. Biceps should be burning. Option, it's here. 3, 2, and 1. Let's get down one more time. Let's finish this all up. Holding strong. Feel your strength. Feel that control. 3, 2, and 1. You are in control. And that is what this plank is showing us. Hips are tucked under, eye gaze is forward. Keep those shoulders right over the wrists. You are in control of your life, of your health. You've got this all. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop to your knees. Child's pose. We did it. All right, all 7 functional movement skills. We are training for life. This isn't about locking in a gym machine and just having perfect form in a gym machine move. That really doesn't help you in life. This is about preparing your body for real life. Okay, and now we're just gonna stretch it out. We're gonna calm the heart rate, calm the breathing, bring everything back to normal. Okay, so separate those knees, bring those hips down, get nice and low, walk those fingertips out, dropping your shoulders and stretch. Good, let's walk it over to one side and just feel the stretch all through the side of your body, trying to walk your hands away from your glutes. Nice, back to center. Over to the other side. That was fun, hey? Thank you for joining me for our classics workout today. And just please track those weights. Every time you press play on this workout, I want you getting more out of it. More, going heavier, getting more reps, getting deeper, getting lower. Good, back to center. Let's come up on all fours, cat and cow. Tuck the chest, tuck the chin into the chest. Tuck the tailbone under. Feel your shoulder blades separating. We want to open up the back after all those back rows. Reversing it. Chest goes down, eye gaze goes up. Lengthen through the core. All of our rotation movements. Stretch out through the core. Good. Reversing it again. Tucking your chin in. You're going to feel yourself stronger. And what's amazing is you're going to feel your movement through everyday life getting easier. Pressing that chest down again. Eye gaze goes up. Tailbone goes up. Stretching, lengthening through the core. Good. Awesome. Okay, let's bring one leg forward. Stretch out the hip flexors and into the hamstrings. So what do you think about pressing that hip through, opening all through that hip flexor? We can lift heavy, but we also need to recover. Recovery is just as important as the actual workout. Do not ever skip your cool down. Always stretch out those muscles when we're done. All right, we're gonna sit back now. Sit back and open the back of your leg. Good, our hamstrings, our glutes, our calf as you have your toes up. Wonderful. And let's change sides. There we go, we are almost there. Pressing those hips through. Have my hands resting on my thighs here. Never any pressure on the knees. I say that a whole ton because I know that's what happens, and I don't want you putting any pressure on your knees. Not on my watch. Hips are pressing through, opening that hip flexor. Good. And then sitting back. As we come into this hamstring stretch, if this is your flexibility, awesome, own it. You'll start making your way down. Every time you do it, you'll get a little lower and a little lower. Don't force it. I want you to feeling stretching, but no pain through these stretches. Awesome. All right, let's start making our way to our feet. Feet go on either side of the mat. We're just going to do a forward fold, just stretching the full back side of the body. Feel your spine stretching. Relax your head, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. You did the work. Now we recover. You did it. Good. Bending your knees, hands on your thighs, rolling it up nice and slow. Head comes up last. Shake it on out. Good. Okay, here is, if this is your first time working out with me, I want to explain the I am stretch. I finish every workout. We lace our fingers behind our back. We pull our knuckles down to the ground. We open our chest. We open our heart. Chin goes up, eyes go up. Option is to close your eyes. And this is when I say I am, and you finish it. I am, it's the two most powerful words in the English language because what follows them is your reality. I am strong, I am successful, I am grateful, I am joyful, I am sweaty, I am powerful, I am resilient, I am going after my goals, I'm achieving my goals. What are your I ams? Shake it out. I want you to think about it because as we go through this program and any program that you do with me, I always finish asking you for your I ams because it is so important. We work hard through our workouts, but I also want to help you improve your life. Let's take a nice big deep breath. And out. We have our upper workout next. And friends, I am so excited for it. I cannot wait to see you in upper classics. We're bringing it back. I will see you then.